Did you know one of the most important battles in American history was won because of a lie, a single fake message that Japan completely fell for? June 1942. The Pacific is burning. Japan has crushed everything in its path. Pearl Harbor, the Philippines, Singapore. Its navy looks unstoppable, its pilots legendary, its carriers unmatched. America is still hurting, still rebuilding, still bleeding. But something is about to happen. Something that will flip the entire Pacific War upside down. A battle not won by strength, but by intelligence, timing, and insane courage. This is the Battle of Midway. The day Japan believed it was the hunter, but became the prey. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto had a grand vision: destroy America's remaining carriers once and for all. How? By attacking Midway, a tiny island in the middle of nowhere, but perfectly located. Japan believed America would rush out to defend it. They could ambush the American fleet and end the war with one decisive blow. Yamamoto had more ships, more planes, more experience. On paper, Japan should win, but before the first plane takes off, Japan has already lost, and they don't even know it. In a dark room inside Station Hypo, a group of exhausted American cryptanalysts fought a different kind of battle. Night after night, no sleep, just numbers, patterns, fragments of Japanese radio traffic. One small clue, one repeated symbol, one strange alignment, slowly, painfully, something opened. They found a code word, AF. Japan kept talking about AF. But what was AF? A target? A location? A trap? The codebreakers suspected AF meant Midway. But suspicion wasn't enough. They needed proof, and from Japan. To confirm that AF equals Midway, America created a crazy plan. Midway would send an uncoded open message, easy for Japan to intercept. A message saying, Midway is running out of fresh water. Then they waited. Hours passed, and then the breakthrough. Japan sent an encrypted message through their JN-25 code. Inside that message, the Americans found the exact words they needed. AF is short on water. That was it. Undeniable confirmation. Japan had just exposed their own plan. America now knew when Japan would attack, where they would attack, and how many carriers would be involved. It was no longer Japan's trap. It was America's trap. June 4th, 1942. The Japanese fleet approaches Midway with 4 elite aircraft carriers. Their confidence, unshakable. Their intelligence, flawed. Because everything they believe, America already knows. Japan launches the first wave of bombers at Midway. They expect chaos. They expect panic. They expect the Americans to be unprepared. But the Americans are not only prepared, they're waiting. Midway's anti-air guns roar. Fighters scramble. Bombs fall. The island burns. But the trap is tightening. American planes take off from Midway and from the carriers Enterprise, Yorktown, and Hornet, but the early attacks go horribly wrong. Torpedo squadrons are wiped out. Fighters are outmatched. Planes crash into the sea. Dozens of young aviators die buying time. But their sacrifice forces the Japanese to make a critical mistake. A mistake that will open the door to their destruction. Japan's carriers are overwhelmed with problems. They are rearming their planes. They are refueling at the same time. Bombs and torpedoes are scattered everywhere. Decks are crowded. Fighters are running low on fuel. Commanders are receiving mixed reports. The perfect storm. Japan thinks they have time, but they don't, because something is heading toward them. Something that will change history. From high in the sky, a group of American SBD Dauntless dive bombers finally locate the Japanese carriers. They appear out of nowhere. No fighters blocking them. No warning, just silence. Then death. They dive. Sirens scream. Bombs release. Kaga, hit. Akagi, hit. Soryu, hit. In just 5 minutes, 3 of Japan's frontline carriers are turned into burning mountains of steel. Japan is shocked, blindsided, crushed. The Empire's unstoppable wave stops. The remaining carrier, Hiryu, launches a desperate counterattack and severely damages the USS Yorktown. But America is relentless. Later that afternoon, American planes find Hiryu. Another dive, another strike, another explosion. The fourth Japanese carrier sinks beneath the Pacific. In one single day, Japan loses. 4 veteran carriers, their best pilots, their air superiority, their momentum, and most importantly, their chance to win the war. Midway was not just a battle, it was the moment the Pacific War changed forever. America went from desperate defense to unstoppable offense. Japan went from confident attacker to permanent retreat. 4 carriers gone, thousands of elite crew lost, a blow they would never recover from. All because of a broken code, a brilliant deception, and a handful of dive bombers who refused to give up. This is Midway, the day Japan walked straight into America's trap and never walked out. If you love intense stories from history that shaped our world, make sure to subscribe and tell me what battle you want next. Because history isn't just dates and names, it's human decisions that changed everything.